Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the New York Mets going up against the New York Yankees. We'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Luis Gil. What's the word on him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Pitch is in there. Now 2-1.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Lindor swings through that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's Jesse Winker. And there's a ball. Gil with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
And another ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. High fly ball out to center field. Bellinger calls it in, and there's one away. Here's a Mets lineup now. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Juan Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat. It really changes your capability when you fall behind. Got him. 2 down. And now it's Mark Vientos. 4th on the National League home run leaderboard. Lindor on the move. Pitch inside. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back for more from the Bronx. And today's starter, Sean Manaea. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Cody Bellinger leading things off and takes a strike. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. That one missing inside. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Sets him down looking. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Batting second, the shortstop.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Manaea, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 1 out, bases empty. Hot shot to third. Slings it across. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Austin Wells.
Well, this guy's been hitting the ball out of the park. He's really making every at-bat count for something. An on-base percentage just under 500 over his last 10 games.
2 down, bases empty. Here comes Aaron Judge. And ball 1 to Judge. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? 2 out, space is empty. There's a strike.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Judge waits. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
Did he go?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
And no swing, says James Kingsley. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Stanton recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Line drive, base hit right field. Soto gets it back in quickly. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Paul Goldschmidt now with 3 hits and 4 runs batted in the series.
1 ball, no strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. That one to first, and it stays fair. Here comes the judge around third. He will score, and the Yankees take the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Batting over 300 so far this month. This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Fouled off. He was late. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And a count 1-2. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And here it comes. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially 2 strikes.
Trent Grisham on deck for the Yankees. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. That's ripped into the outfield. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. And they're up by 3.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
2 outs, runner on first. Now here's Trent Grisham, and that's downstairs. Ball 1. Two outs. Swing and a foul out of play. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Austin Wells will hit next. Misses off the plate, and it's 1-0. That's to third. Vientos whips it across. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. Yankees 3 and the Mets nothing. Top of the second, leading off, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Heel back to work. That misses. Ball one.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next pitch is outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And another ball. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Here's Pete Alonso.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
It can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Rips one to right, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0 and 1.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Two outs.
That's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Stanton makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Yankees 3 and the Mets nothing. Back in the Bronx, bottom half of inning number 2. Now the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
The pitch to LeMahieu. Chop to third. Vientos whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. First offering misses badly for ball 1. In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat in the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool. That's off the mark. Now 2-0. And a foul ball. The 2-1. There's a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Next offering way off the plate. Too high, and it's ball 4.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
The shortstop,
So man aboard, and now Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. And that one missing low. Bounce to the left side. There's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. So they go quietly there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. Yankees 3 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Mauricio.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Mauricio went deep in his most recent game. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Another 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's Jose Siri. 4 for 8 in the series so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. His 9th homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 3-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Just off the inside edge. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That's outside, and that's ball 3. Heel. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff. Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker. First pitch, and he just misses.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Late on that fastball.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game.
You working with, cause I got a lot. And you can try, but you never really fight for me, cause I'm a soul in the
as we go to the last of the 3rd. It's Aaron Judge now. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Stanton now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Out to short, and it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Doubled his first time. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate, and they tag him out. 3 hits in the inning, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. On to inning number 4. Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. Back now with the Subway Series. Here's Juan Soto. And there's a strike.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Next offering is fouled back. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. Just missed. Vientos, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete.
2 down, bases empty. And now here is Pete Alonso. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. Not in time. It's a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 so far. In for a strike. 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Mets leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now
Yankees,
it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
Tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time up. And that one fouled off.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
1 down, base is empty. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
So did Super Joe give you
now
2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
LeMahieu.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's outside. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Jose Butto, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Reed Foley also throwing. Wells leads off first with one away. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes Belly to take his cuts.
That's a ball.
And ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
One out. Runners at first and second. Right through there for a strike. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And misses inside.
2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 on, 1 out. That misses the zone, and it's a full count. And a swing and a miss, and there's 2 away.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 2 in this one. That one fouled off. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. This one popped up, foul ground first base side. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair, and the score stays 3-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Heel back to work. Off the mark there. 1-0.
Well, these Mets just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Sliced hard but foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Oh.
Check swing, now an appeal to third. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson.
Now batting,
Ronnie Mauricio now. Struck out swinging his first time.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's outside.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. So two down now, and here is Jose Siri. He's already homered here in this one. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
No ball, one strike.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 3.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets.
Jesse Winker.
And a strike to the outside corner at 95. Lindor, the runner at first with two gone. Heel picks over. Lindor back in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
LeMahieu makes the grab, and that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down and
now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Sean Reed-Foley.
Now pitching.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Aaron Judge at the plate.
A walk, and he's also singled.
That one off the mark, and that is ball 1.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Siri makes the play, and there's one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. Just missed. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
This opportunity was once in a lifetime.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. There's a strike. Now a fly ball to right center. Soto gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Inside, just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. Yankees 3 and the Mets 2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jonathan Loaisiga. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 43, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And now it's Juan Soto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The pitch. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Stays alive. Breaking ball misses down and away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Loizaga fires.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The batter, the third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. And a strike in there. The Yanks up by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses off the outside edge. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Bellinger makes the grab.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Alonso now at the plate as he thought about that one but held back. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
Now that's smacked to right center. Judge makes the catch, inning over. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it 3-2. Back now with the Subway Series. Well, we go bottom 6 at the plate. Trent Grisham. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. A.J. Minter getting ready to go. Nunez, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
No.
A changeup missing, and a count 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Wells.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. 1 for 2. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And that drops in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging. Now it's LeMahieu
Now
up to hit.
the third baseman.
This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Next offering is down low.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. That's in there. 3-1. And a swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Yanks held in check, but they're up 3-2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Yankees.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
56.
Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well,
Leading off for the Mets,
one-run game.
the catcher,
Francisco
number 4,
Alvarez
Francisco
up now for the Mets.
Alvarez.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Nimmo in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Hamilton getting cranked up as well. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering misses, and the count 2-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called 3rd strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right
Now
in those
batting.
spots or things can get away from you
Jose
awfully quickly.
Siri.
And next for the Mets, Jose Siri. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. 2 outs.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Mark Leiter Jr. done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Fernando Cruz into the
number
game.
63.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Francisco Lindor. And that's a little bit high.
1-0.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dedniel Nunez.
Now pitching for
Definitely
the
a guy that pounds the strike
Number
zone,
72.
makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
So back to the top of
Leading
the
off
order.
for the
Bellinger up
Yankees,
to hit.
the
A
center
walk
fielder,
and a
Cody
pair of strikeouts.
Bellinger.
That's in there. 0-1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Not
One ball,
even close
one strike.
there. And that's ball 1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
In the dirt. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Gets the call. 3-2 now.
3 balls.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates.
Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That's in there, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. First offering, and it just misses. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's the strike. And that one is downstairs, and the count's even at 2. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Is this redemption for my soul? Old ground to explore. I don't play that anymore.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ian Hamilton.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Well, 1-run game. So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Scott Efros getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And there's the automatic. That's a strike. Full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. No advance, though. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 1-1. And that one hammered. That's back there. Long gone. He made him pay for that one, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Fouled off left side. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Alonso, batting with one down, takes a strike. In the air, right side. Judge has it sized up, and there are 2 down.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco.
2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. In for a strike. 0-1. Popped up. Volpe pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Mets had 2 runs on this blast, and they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Danny Young.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 3 for 3 with the Yankees looking to rally. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Inside. And the count is even, 2-2. And the sweeper misses. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here is Goldschmidt.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Stanton gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jr.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Next offering is downstairs. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 3-1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. So now 3-2. He goes down looking. Got an order, go the Yankees. And they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Scott Efros.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 57, Scott Efros.
So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Now a pop-up on the infield. Goldie. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Mauricio now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tim Hill, the left-hander, up and throwing. This one in the air. Goldie snags it for the second out.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
So 2 down now, and here is Jose Siri, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And downstairs.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Good job to fight that one off. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Francisco Lindor waiting for a turn at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Mets 6 and the Yankees 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Edwin Diaz.
So the batter now
Leading
will
off
be Trent
for the
Grisham.
Yankees, the designated hitter, Trent Grisham.
Fastball for a strike. Diaz, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses, and one away.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Wells, the next to hit, takes outside.
1-0.
Next
No,
pitch
that's
misses
a ball.
inside. 2 balls, no
2
strikes.
balls, no
Oh,
strikes.
he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer.
batting,
Come in
third
and just
baseman,
destroy
DJ.
all hope. First 2 batters, 2
Mayhew.
strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
LeMahieu in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
The Yankees down to their final strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two outs. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.